Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Today we are back with the Sorceress, of course. That's the one we're doing this particular run on. I have done a little bit of work off screen. I actually did one more Countess run. You can see my XP bar moved like by a hair right there. And I found I was really lucky with this run. I was actually looking for another tier. I was hoping for it. Didn't get that. Instead I got 2 more Rals. And 3 Rals equals 1 Ort, so I went ahead and made an Ort rune and made a Ral Ort Tal. I just need to dump experience into it to get up to that, and I have 2 levels to get up to 47 strength, which I can pretty easily do. I'm getting strength from this ring right here, so I'm gonna have to actually put 1 more level into that, and I made a stealth scale mail as well. And just for a little bit better armor, since I'm going to have that extra bit of strength, I might as well. As far as going down here, I'm going to go for the little Radament real quick, since it's the beginning of the episode, and then we'll try to get the amulet in on the end. I highly doubt it's going to be down this way. I'm actually going to go up first. But let's go ahead and jump in here and take the upward path first, and then we'll go down into the lower paths and hopefully get a little bit more there. You can see my experience bar has moved up a little bit, though. I do want to try to get both parts of the staff this time so I can go just straight into Arcane Sanctuary next time. We're making good time. Of course, this is players 1 versus the other ones being players 2. As far as players 8 runs with the Sorceress, I would actually highly recommend going for Lightning. It's going to be your best bet. That or Fire. Ice just doesn't work too well with the players 8 command until you get a little bit further in. So that's just something to remember. Still, it's not bad. As you can see, I'm burning through these guys relatively quickly here. It's not a big issue. We'll dump that in there. We have 1 more level before we can equip the shield anyway. Going to go ahead and get another Glacial Spike here. That's going to boost it up to 40 to 52 damage. We're going to be a little while before we get up to 100 damage on it, but it's still boosting the damage of Blizzard as well. And so I'm pretty happy about that. We might respec before doing cows. That's about the earliest I want to respec with this one. And you notice that I did turn around. I don't want to go back up towards the top entrance. So I decided to come back around here. I'm going to check if the exit is down here. And it is. Okay. So we got sewers level 2. We're going to look for the waypoint first, just because that's probably a smart idea considering my propensity to die to stupid crap. And since we are doing a 100% run, I do want to get most, if not all, of the waypoints as well. That's part of my goals there, and I'll actually sometimes get them off screen, but most of the time I like to get them on screen first. Now these guys do fire damage, so I need to be a little bit aware of that because my fire resists are pretty well pants. So I'm gonna let him do some work there. Go ahead and freeze those guys, let him take them out. Boom, good job. I went ahead and got rid of them myself because he was being a little bit lazy over there and decided to take a little bit of a nap while I'm fighting all the enemies for him. He's a mercenary, he's hired by me. He's kind of a low quality employee, but yeah, he pulls his own in certain cases. And got a nice little back itch right there. If you're wondering why I stopped moving for a second. Now, I don't want to go back into my starting area there. So let's just go ahead and keep moving over here. I should probably be finding the waypoint before I find the stairs. I need to look up the generation of the sewers in particular, because I do want to actually try a 100%... Oh, geez, ow. A 100%... Geez, ow, this is hurting. Just a second. I will continue that thought in uno momento. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying was I would actually like to do a 100% speed run and see how that goes. I highly doubt it's going to go too well. It's not going to be super quick, but it's something to consider. 100% I think would be all waypoints and all quests. It just makes sense that it would be that, so yeah, you kind of got to learn the generation of all areas to do that, which is an interesting little thing to do. I'll probably get a Diablo 3 run before I get to that, mind you. But did I just hear a rune drop? No. Okay. Let's start up here. That's going to be the stairs. I want to get the waypoint, so we're going to drop a town portal there, and we'll just run back. It's probably going to be up here. And we're just going to shatter your faces because you're pains in the butt. Now, nothing here is really that great in cold resistance, so I don't really have to worry about my skills being particularly nerfed by them, which works out pretty well for me. It's just, yeah, the actual raw damage of cold is not just that high. So there's our refilling shrine again. It's refilled. Ha 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 ha. Bad jokes. I got them. I got plenty of bad jokes for those of you that are wondering. And here's the waypoint. You'll always see this little square thing right here in front of the waypoint. You'll see it on the map as well. We're just going to go ahead and town portal back to, not town portal, warp back to town, grab Farah, and we'll talk to her. We got plenty of potions for what we're going to be doing here. So let's go ahead and continue on. One more level and we will be able to equip that shield, which will help us out a great deal. Let's go ahead and wander down here. As far as how Radamant spawns in here, I have no idea. Let's go ahead and take out these mages. The mages have less life than the warriors and the archers, but still not exactly something you want to fiddle with for too long. Let's go right first. Well, left. Sorry, I got to get these memorized as to which one's right, which one's left, and which one's up the butt. There you go. Boom, boom. Just launching that down there. Probably going to kill something with it if I accidentally just launch it into the abyss over there and have enough enemies. Go ahead and resist fire. Not going to help us too much, but it will help us with the little archer guys. So we're looking for horrors, which are the black skeletons. The red skeletons are burning dead, and the horrors are the black ones. So if you run across the black ones, you are close to Radamant. So let's just go ahead and use a mana potion there. Just blow through these guys really, really quick. And let's dart up this way. Nothing too terrifying so far. This does continue on. Doesn't look like it's going to be going to him, but I could be wrong. Oh, nope, we found him. Okay, the horrors can be cold, so they will be slightly resistant to cold. So we need to just bombard all this with ice, get as many of them down as possible. Then we'll come in and static him to our mercenaries' glee here. And go ahead and stab him a few more times. There you go. And that should kill off everything around here. Our mercenary might die to the poison here. No telling for sure, but it's a very high probability because his poison for some reason is all kinds of wicked, and this chest just gives us a bunch of gold. It's not usually worth opening unless you're in players 8, but anyway, we'll go ahead and go back to town.
Misguided monster.
Talk to Atma, get our 10% discount on everything, and just repair and get everything else already. Ooh, that's going to sell for pretty good, and we don't have to identify that. It's a thing. And you need to go in there as well. Repair all equipment. We already have the shield that we wanted for the Ancient's Pledge, so we are good with there. And let's go ahead and grab this. I'm going to dump that into warmth here. I'm just going to keep dumping extra points into warmth until we get down to a point where we can start dumping into cold mastery. And I'll put just the normal points into glacial spike. And how do you know you can trust me? You don't, old man. You don't. Light potions. I don't want to use too many of them. They're not that good. So I'm going to be avoiding them for the most part. But Far Oasis we are. And I'm trying to remember which way the map goes. I think we want to go down to that bottom right over there. So let's go ahead and flicker that a little bit. You may have seen it moving in the side. I did re-enter game. So we're probably going to have enemies here unless I am very, very lucky. So far, I'm lucky. Not a single enemy along that wall, but we're going to see them as we split down in here. It's going to be some death beetles. I think we one-shot all the death beetles. I don't know if our minimum damage is enough, but our maximum damage is definitely enough to shatter them. So I'm going to be killing the death beetles for experience. The rest of these guys I don't really care about too much. Simply because, yeah, they're just there and pains in the butt. We already got the maggot layer done. So all we really have to do is move on into the next area. I believe it's going to be facing this way. Up here. Yeah, there we go. Good job there. I'm getting a little better at predicting these things. One thing about the desert, nice information here, is that it always is going to be in a corner. It's never going to be on like one of the flat sides of the wall, so you can sort of cross like do an X pattern across an area, like go to one corner and then jump over to the other one. It's kind of like figure out what path works best for you kind of thing. Ah! And it's never going to be in this, like, bottom right corner, like, facing back. It's going to be facing the other direction. Gonna go ahead and bomb you because you are a spectral hit gas person, which I have no idea the mechanics behind that one. I don't think that one actually functions, if that makes sense. I'm not positive, but I don't think it does. We need to get our mercenary up to 19 as well, so we can use the scythe we made for him. This is not going to be the corner it's in, so let's go ahead and keep moving over this way, because it's not a complete corner. So we can just sort of abandon that one. We're going to just run this way, hopefully not run into too many more gas guys. That one does not indicate what it is. Let's see, going up this way, we might run across the wall up here, which means it's going to be... I'm trying to think. Go ahead and blow things up. As far as there's the stairs, and that's not the waypoint. That sucks. So I think our way out is actually going to be up those stairs. I'm going to check down here just in case I missed the waypoint. You need to die there. There you go. Because I do want to get the waypoints if possible. There's a well I will abuse the crap out of. There we go. Just to get rid of these little annoying guys behind us. Cracked Longstaff might sell for some money, but I don't think we're going to really get much off of that. There's another boss mob. He's lightning enchanted, so I may not want to fight him. It depends on how much damage I can do to him if I actually hit him. Yeah, I can kill him. Let's go ahead and chug a mana potion and just beat the tar out of him that way. It might deal a little damage to our mercenary, but he's pretty durable here. We got a mana potion off of that. Not too great, but we'll take these healing potions as well. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. We did not miss the waypoint down here, which means we just wasted a bit of our time, but I'm okay with this. We can just run up here and go through to the next area. I think it's probably going to be bottom right, if I had to guess, unless this is going to be a really weirdly formed one. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Go away. I need more mana. I need to start being less, conservative with my mana potions here. I'm going to go ahead and cut across here. I'm going to see if this has the little indent or not. Hey, go away. Right here I would be using Nova, usually. If you're wondering why I sometimes stop and, like, try and fight things in weird ways. That is not the way, I don't think. It might be. It might actually be. It has the potential of spawning, like, right here, but it's not going to. Okay.
I need a key.
It's one of those things where it's kind of like, that's going to be a close call. It might not fit there. So all we really have to do is run up to this top right corner, because that's going to show off that this is actually a little nook. Yeah, boom. Yep, there's a little nook. I'll explain those a little bit later, or you can watch Llama SC's tutorial of it. It's a pretty involved tutorial, and he does mention the map layouts a lot on the areas that he goes to. So let's go ahead and dart up here. We really want to find that waypoint, and we're just not having any luck with it. That's the trapdoor to a little area. It has a super unique in it. We should have a super unique lingering around here somewhere as well, but I'm not sure where they're at. There's our exit. Where is our waypoint? Holy crap. Where art thou, waypoint? I may have to find it off screen. Let me go back down here and check one little area I might have missed. Because I do want the waypoint pretty hardcore. I want the waypoint. That way, in case I die, I have a way back easily. There's the Lost City waypoint. Okay, I probably should have set a TP up here, but herp-a-derp is all I have to say about that. And we do have the Hell Shrine there that we don't need. We're getting close to 21 as well. I am glad that we got through Adamant, and judging by how much time is left, we should be able to get through the Valley of the Snakes as well, or the Temple, or whatever you want to call it. The Valley of Snakes and the Claw Viper Temple. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. These guys are relatively easy to kill off. I believe they're cold immune later on, but I'm not positive. Go ahead and smash these guys to pieces. I think you can still freeze cold immunes. I just forget whether that's a thing or not. Go ahead and kill him off. We got a minor mana potion here. I will drink it. Let's go ahead and load that up and identify this if it's any good. Jeez, we are just attracting the Magic Find amulets whenever we don't really, like, need them. If we had more Magic Find, I would probably go a little bit towards it. Ooh, and that is a good find right there, right into level 2. And we should be, yes sirree, we've got snakies going on over here. We need to destroy the undead so they don't get raised, but these are the minions. That's the lovely little fang skin there. Really easy for us to kill because we are ice. I wouldn't recommend it if you are lightning. Just come in, grab it, and go is pretty much my recommendation there. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're going to sit. Short spear, rare, would be good if we were a javelin Amazon, but that's not what we are. We are a sorceress. I'm debating on the Amazon run whether I actually want to go for javelin or go with bows. Bows, I actually do prefer for slower runs, simply because there are tricks you can get as far as, like, kind of seeding the bows a little bit. Whereas javelins, you have to make sure they stay repaired, and you have to have a little bit of luck going on with you. So let's go ahead, and I could take the amulet and wear it for, like, poison resist, but it's just not worth it. There's that there. And is our mercenary level 19 yet? He's still 18. He's going to level up in a little while, though. I'm going to go ahead and keep that in there with the staff. We'll just dump up and trade with her. We're going to get rid of that and those. I don't really care they got rid of the potion there. It's fine. Got a little bit of poison resist going for us as well. I do need to keep an eye out for faster run walk boots, because after we get past this act, I'm not so worried about lightning resist, and I would be able to use those, but still, it's just not super high on the priority list to just keep coming up here and shopping for it hardcore. But we do have to talk to Drognin before we can go into the temple up here. We do have time to actually do that. I think we might get down to Arcane Sanctuary. This is the part where I'm going to do a little bit of speedrunning techniques here, just to, you know, get through it. I'm going to actually take a different path than you're used to seeing. And let's go ahead and dart down here, and we come out. And now we need to start looking at the doors over here. Just go ahead and smash these guys to pieces. And we do have a door there. I think that's actually the path we want to take. Let's go ahead and destroy these guys, get them out of our way. We do want the experience, but I'm going to be running through most of this. What dropped? Chip Topaz. We will take it because we can use it later, but you want to search for where the door is, and that's going to lead you on the proper path down here. So now this part, I'm going to go after the waypoint, but in speedrunning you normally wouldn't. You'd just run through the doors as appropriate, and these are fixed levels, so I always know where the waypoint's going to be. I always know where the exit's going to be and stuff like that. So dart down to level 3. Just run through this second level. I'm going to wait for my stamina to go up just a little bit so I don't get caught up in the middle of these guys. We do have a boss back there. Not really interested in him. It's just not worth slowing down for. And here's level 3. Let's go ahead and smash the crap out of these guys and get down to the Arcane Sanctuary. Obviously, this didn't take very long now, did it? That's the difference between speedrunning techniques and just casual play techniques. Normally, I would just go through and kill a lot of those guys, and we do have a multiple shot boss up here that needs to die because he is a royal pain in the ass. Do we want any of these? We want the mana potion. I don't think we want anything else from those guys. And we'll go ahead and open up that, and let's do the armor and zappy, 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 zappy. And we'll just zap them down, and you'll notice that these guys aren't moving. They're a little bit bugged. And that's actually something that was pointed out to me, that these guys do bug out, and if they get below a certain amount of life, they just stop moving, which is hilarious, but still kind of dorky. Nothing really great for him on that one. Let's go ahead and open the portal and getting some rares here, and we're getting a Arcane Sanctuary start at the very least. Let's see. We have the portal area over here. We should we'll go ahead and take that one first. I think we have time for that. We might even get to Horizon. No, it's not Horadrim. Horadrim's something else. We might get to Horizon. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Since we don't have telekinesis or teleport, we are pretty much in the same boat as, say, a necromancer here, where it's just you kind of got to walk. And if memory serves, this is the one that we want. Yeah, that's the one we want. It's going to take us down to the bottom path. The other one would take us to the top path. And these Hell Clans, not really super durable against us. They're generally going to be like fire-oriented guys, so it's not exactly like hard for us to kill them with our nice little ice spike. Now, there are, if you have telekinesis, you can actually activate these little portals with telekinesis, which saves you a lot of trouble in the long run, and these ghoul lords are just a pain in the ass. If you're wondering why I don't like fighting them very much, they just have a lot of life, and we're not going to be doing a lot of damage with cold. So we're just going to be taking a little bit easy here. Yeah, just bursting through. And let's go with a little bit more there. Just loading up our belt with mana, and I believe we want to go for this one? No, we want to go for this one. I keep forgetting, it's always the higher up one. So let's go hop over there. We're going to ignore the rest of those guys because, frankly, we don't like them. They're Dipkuses, and they're in our way. Wow, we are actually making pretty decent time. If this is Horizon's path, I'm going to be super happy because that means we are making exceptional time compared to our previous runs. I believe Act 1 and Act 2 are usually the longest. Act 3 is the third longest. And Act 4 is probably one of the shortest, and then you have Act 5 that just really depends on your pathing luck. Is this the path? I think it might be. We just got our quest log updated. Oh, nope, it says find Horizon still. Okay. And you just got to level 19, so let's go through. This is actually Horizon's path. Okay. So we are mini Horizon here. And whenever we get to Act 3, I'll actually get an Ice Merc, because that'll help me out more, I think, for our kind of long run here. And your little ice thing, I mean your fire thing, was on me and it wasn't showing, my friend. Ah, jeez. Go ahead and zap him once, and we will take out the summoner with just a few blasts to the face. He didn't drop even a rare. He dropped a bunch of gold. If memory serves, he has kind of like a champion drop point. Let's see. It's going to be the crescent with the, the circle with the crescent underneath it. I can tell you that right now. Because these 6 symbols right here, whichever one's absent, is the one that you've got. I forget where it's located in here, but I think we've made enough progress for one episode. I don't think we're going to get down to Duriel on this one. It seems like it would be a little bit of a challenge to do that. Though we could. And I could just do cinematic next time. Do you want to try for it? I think I want to try for it. I also think I want to give my mercenary his scythe now. Boop. And boop. Boost him up to decent damage there. Sell that one. And put the gold in here. We will try for Duriel. And I'm going to go ahead and get all my potions taken care of for that. Let's go with there and there. Okay. We'll do one more little flicker, and then we'll fill it back up. And we will go with 4 or 5 of those. Shouldn't take that long. I'm liking my luck today, so we're gonna push our luck a little bit. I believe circle with this crescent underneath it is down here on the very far right. So bursting through these guys, not too much of a trouble, and they do give decent experience. It's not great, it's decent. This is one of the places where you come back to level up if you are under-leveled in a run. There's circle with crescent, and RASHA'S tomb, I don't remember the path, but I think that's actually going to be it back behind us, so we're going to try to go towards that. Go ahead and smash through these guys, just bash them to pieces. Shouldn't be too difficult. We are going to take a little bit of extra damage from them because, well, they're doing more damage and, well, they're just shooting everywhere. Yuck. Just got to blow all these guys away, and we will try to make Duriel a quick mess here. We do need to send our mercenary a little bit of life here as well. Go ahead and kill this Unraveler for him so he's not reviving things. Let's go ahead and send him a little bit of life. We're going to throw our potions in as well, and I'm going to move these down in there as well. Just get them out of the way, and we have our thawing potions in our little inventory too. Thankfully, these ghoul lords do freeze, so we can kill them relatively quickly, and that is not the right path. So let's just go ahead and launch a couple little ice spikes in there. Boom, boom. Get moving on our way. Yeah, that's not the right spot. I forget whether it's left, right, or straight in this area, but it is only one floor, so it's not so bad. Let's go through this door. We're going to encounter a bunch of undead. I can already tell you that just right away. Okay, a little bit more mana. Popping through, just chugging potions like they're going out of style. Jeez. Well, that was crappy. That was me overextending myself. My healing potions were not healing quite fast enough. Oh, our first death. Mainly due to my own stupidity. I should have actually run back up into that previous room. That's something that you kind of need to remember. I'm going to go ahead and rehire Niraj there. We can just kind of run in there. It's not that big of a deal. It does put me back just like a couple seconds. And I do have to run it. Because, like I said, I don't have teleport, and I didn't put down a town portal because I was a little bit overconfident. Glad I didn't have it on players 8, otherwise it will take forever to get our body, but now that it's on players 1, we don't have to worry about it so much. So, town portal, and we'll charge down there. We still are pretty close to level 21. I'm closing in on time as well. We are going to finish this act here. Shiva's body. Yeah, I do find it funny that it shows our name there. Like we didn't know whose it was. Go ahead and shatter people. Let's go ahead and grab our body. Now, one thing we have to watch out for, speaking of grabbing the body, that's kind of a moment that I can mention something slightly important to remember, is that if we have our Ancient's Pledge and we go to pick up our body, we're not going to have the strength to equip it right away. So we could end up with 2 corpses if our inventory is full. That is a bad thing. So yeah, if you end up with 2 corpses and the game like crashes or something like that, that can end the run for me. So I have to be very aware of that in the like transitional level between 21 and 22, because I'll be getting an extra strength boost at 22 as well, just to cover that kind of contingency. But yeah, that's kind of the situation that I'm trying to remember here. Do we want to go in there? I think we want to. Yeah. We've got some undead in here. Oh, geez, that fire burned me up really quick. Go ahead and take out the Unraveler, and we will take out these other guys in just a moment's notice. Boom. Ghoul Lords do have decent cold rest, but they are not immune to it. Immune to being frozen, that is. So that is what we're kind of like counting on right there. Let's go ahead and grab the healing potion. We are going to need them, and we are going to dump those in there as well. We're probably going to need a potion refill before we get to Mr. Duriel, just by the amount of potions we're going through right now. Aura enchanted? What aura were you enchanted with? There's a unique Morning Star. This is not going to be good for us, but it would have been great if we would have gone for the whatchamacallit, the Mace Barbarian. And I think this is going to be the path. There we go. And it's going to wind back up in here into, yep, there's the orifice that we can stick our staff into. We got another tier rune finally. I do like that. We can put it in our helmet. Go ahead and smash you to pieces. We'll grab the tier rune. We'll just throw it straight in there. So now we have 6 mana per kill from that equipment and +1 from our ring, which will probably end up replacing the ring, honestly. Sadly, Blood Rise is so beautiful, by the way. Just take that one in. That is a beautiful unique. So let's go ahead and throw this down there. We're going to put it in the orifice, and we are going to check mark there. Cast a town portal. We're going to use the portal real quick to restore our resources, and we should actually get up to 21 by fighting Duriel. So that's lovely. I'm going to go ahead and drink these. That's going to give me 2.5 minutes of thawing. But let's repair all our equipment, and I'm holding on to that unique because it's kind of like, aw, I could have so used that before. And we're going to check that we're actually full on those. We're going to flicker, boom, boom, flicker, and then boom, boom to get it full again. And I think we are ready to face him. We have 50% cold resist. Not great, not terrible. We are going to put up a safety town portal, and we're going to go in here, and we are just going to zap him to death. And he is very resistant to freaking cold, so I need to be a little bit aware of that. Let's go ahead and smash him with it again. There you go. Good job. We got a unique ring out of it, so I'm happy about that. We got some extra gloves. We got some town portal scrolls. Frankly, I want all of this, but I don't have room for all of the rest of that. Yeah. We got Nagel ring. Oh, no, it's Mantled Heal. Okay, Mantled Heal is nice. It's not great, but it's got Replenish Life and Regenerate Mana on it. It's got some extra life as well. I'm not sure whether I want to replace the Triumphant Ring with it just yet, because that means I'm going to be waiting on the shield a bit longer. Let's go ahead and check these heavy gloves. Half freeze duration and extra gold. Cold resist on it would have been nice before this, but unfortunately that did not happen. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time on Diablo 2 with the opening cinematic for Act 3 as we are heading into the Kurast area. I will do my stats off screen. I already told you I'm going to go Glacial Spike there, and I will go with a little bit of extra strength. There we go. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and I will see you guys next time.